Welcome back to episode 5 of Boom Beach Has Never Been This Savage, and the feature level 3 ×5 prototype in today's episode. Drum roll please, the Flotsam Cannon. Let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, and yes, good evening, Skull Army and friends. It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood SkullCrusher, coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. And in today's video, episode 5 of Boom Beach Has Never Been This Savage. And honestly, I'm rooting. I am absolutely rooting for the Flotsam Cannons in today's feature episode. I do have to point out that this is actually a pick on my behalf here, because there was no actual poll that went into the prototype for episode 5 here. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've been feeling the Flotsam Cannon or the shield generator for a while now. So, I mean, I'm still going to put a poll up for episode 6, but I am really feeling the shield generators for episode 6 here. Grapplers, I'm going to cry, same with Boom Surprise, but we'll get there when we get there. How I am able to do this, because a lot of you, I'm sure at this point, are fully aware of how this is possible, and it is your big boy level 2 engraver, because a big boy level 2 engraver does open up defensive engravings. And if we do take a look at my defensive engravings, I am a massive fan of tinkering. Now, there is a lot of actually really good defensive engravings that I recommend you take the time, play around with, see which one you like the most when you do finally get to that point of building your big boy engraver, your level 2 engraver, which it is very expensive. I think it's 12 million across the board when it does come to resources. But tinkering is my defensive engraving of choice here. Tinkering right now at level 2 at 135 out of 500. You gain an additional prototype defense slot, and gunboat damage taken by prototypes is reduced by 55.5%. This keeps increasing very little bit, but bit by bit. Let's see if we can actually get it up to 55.5 to 57. You know what? I don't mind smashing 20 of my research tokens right there. Research tokens allow you to improve your engraving, so we actually just use 20 right now to bring that tinkering engraving up to 57%, which means that pretty much my prototype defense, the damage that is taken from my 5 prototype defenses, my 5 level 3 Flotsams, is reduced by 57%. So literally reduced by over half here. And I am going with a very similar trap layout base that we did use when we utilized the hot pots for episode 4 of Boom Beach Has Never Been This Savage. I think the Flotties are going to play another very crucial role in the front, kind of playing that similar role as the hot pots, where, you know, pretty much a zero breathing room on the beach here. And don't forget that we've got that support from the shock launchers right behind. 3 rocket launchers will be firing. We've got our heavily armored units mixed in there, you know, sprinkled in with a little bit of everything else. And the whole point of the Hammerman trap base is because Hammerman does attack blind. He's going to be following the trap here, following the tail, wrapping around the bend, running through the last defensive minefield here, which is kind of scattered, hidden within my statues, my trophies. And then my last line of defense here with my headquarters is Boom Cannon level 22, Final Rocket Launcher, Critter Launcher 17, and Machine Gun level 25. For those of you that are wondering, my level 3 Flotsam Cannon, those are the prototypes that I had to use ×5 to make this happen here. So yeah, not cheap actually on all of the prototypes, but I've got a pretty good stockpile. Definitely have to get up my critical fuses and my power rods. So if it gets to a point where I've got to switch over to another account to continue the series, then that's exactly what I will do. And back to our tribes here, because since we did not do a series or a video last Monday, I want to point out that we are taking full advantage of the Ice Guard tribe with that cannon damage at plus 100%. And we're also taking full advantage of the Frost Banner tribe with that rocket launcher health at plus 100%. So worst case scenario, if it ever actually comes down to it, I do want to point out that I am actually saving a few ice for the day when it actually comes to it. I do have a 34 building damage and a 29 building health secured safely in my statue storage. So when the day comes to it, you know, maybe when we're doing the grapplers or maybe when we're using the boom surprises, we'll probably sprinkle out a couple ice. But yes, Skull Army, Boom Community, before we do begin defending Hammerman with 5 level 3 Flotsam Cannons, please do not forget to leave a like on today's video. It does mean the absolute world to me, does help the channel grow, and yes, of course, it does appease our YouTube algorithm overlords. Let's begin, guys. So starting things off with Hammerman Threat Level 22, which will be Fleet 1, and we'll be finishing off at Hammerman Threat Level 28. So Hammerman Threat Level 22, aka Fleet 1. Hammerman will attack with 40 level 13 Laser Rangers, 28 level 12 Cryoneers, 2 level 13 Scorchers, 20 level 16 Grenadiers, 28 level 26 Heavies, and 150 level 26 Riflemen. Let's begin here. So that first fleet is going right up the middle there. That first wave is going right up the middle from the first wave there. And you know what? Flotties are doing a great job here. And remember, when those Flotties explode, they actually will be taking out a lot of the mines as well. So I'm not sure how much I like having all my mines up front there because, yeah, once those Flotties do go down, they're actually taking a majority of the mines with them. But so far, so good, actually. I like how this is looking here. Look at that. That's pretty much what I want to see there. I want to see them getting, like, real close and personal. But I got to be honest with you, that is a lot of damage for the first wave here. So I'm getting a little bit nervous here for, of course, waves 2 through 7. Successful, but we did take a lot of damage, guys. We did take a lot of damage. We lost all 5 Flotties, shock launchers, multiple, looks like boom cannons and cannons as well. But let us proceed here. Hammerman Fleet 2, moving in to Threat 23, or Fleet number 2 here. Hammerman will attack with 40 level 14 Laser Rangers, 28 level 13 Cryos, 30 level 17 Grens, and 270 level 27 Riflemen. Let's take a look here. Looks like for wave number 2, fleet number 2, wave number 1, we've got mass infantry coming out with riflemen and looks like Cryoneers, a few Laser Rangers kind of sprinkled in there, but I got to give the Flotties credit here. They are holding it down there, not to mention the support from the shock launchers there, but look at that. It's when those Flotties actually go, look at that. They were taking out massive chunks of troops here. I really want to see these rocket launchers starting to do some damage here on these Grenadiers here, because that might be the final wave of fleet number 2 there. And again, concentrated Grens are not good, especially with medics here. But this is exactly where our rocket launchers are coming in clutch here, and they should have no problem cleaning up. Once again, it does look like Hammerman actually did a little bit more damage on fleet number 2. Not bad, though, but still a successful defend. Let's take a look at Hammerman Fleet number 3 here. Once again, I mean, you do you, buddy. Everybody does their own thing, but Hammerman and his probing, I'm going to leave that to him. Hammerman Fleet 3 here, or Threat Level 24. Hammerman will attack with 40 level 15 Laser Rangers, 12 level 9 Bombardiers, 42 level 28 Heavies, and I like this, Mass Infantry, 310 level 28 Riflemen. Let's see how well we can defend here. So looks like we're starting things off. I don't like that, man. We've got that first wave of Fleet number 3 is Heavies and Bombas there. But this is where I really want to see those Flotties coming in clutch here. And that's exactly what they're doing. So let's see how much damage they do to the Heavies. That was great damage there. That one Flottie pretty much single-handedly took out that one wave of Heavies there. So we've got the second wave of Fleet number 3 coming out. Mass Infantry here, but this is exactly what I want to see, is when that Flottie does actually go down, and it's when the Flottie itself is a bomb, okay? So yes, it deals damage, but when the Flotsam Cannon itself takes enough HP and, its health is no more, it is a ticking time bomb. And that is another one of the pros of essentially using the Flotsam Cannons here. So it looks like our Bombas are slowly starting to move forward. This is where we can actually start running into some problems here. But I actually really like how this is looking here. It looks like we've got critter support coming out right now, which is great. I want to see some of these rocket launchers starting to target the Bombas here, because the Bombas, it looks like they might be taking out some of my rocket launchers here. So we're actually going to bring this one up to ×4 here, because now we've just got the Bombas moving forward here, but we got that rocket launcher in the back with boom cannon support. And I mean, Hammerman will slowly start making his way up the trap base, the hook base, and that is exactly what you want to see there. So beautiful defend there on Fleet number 3. Flotsam Cannons, I think, are doing a great job right at the front there. Still, I don't think I'm fully maximizing the mine placement with the Flotties there, but we're still making the most of it here. So let's take a look at Hammerman Fleet number 4 here. Threat level 25. Hammerman will attack with 40 level 15 Laser Rangers, 15 level 18 Grenadiers, 9 level 23 tanks, and 40 level 26 Warriors with 341. What's that? Literally one extra rifleman. 341 level 28 Riflemen. Hammerman Fleet number 4 here. Looks like we're starting things off with the Grens and the Warriors, and that absolute savage there with the critters clearing out some of my mines here. But we're going to start off with Fleet number 4, wave 1 at normal speed here. Kind of just taking in all the madness here. Looks like the rocket launchers should start cleaning up the rest of the Grens here before that second wave comes out from Fleet number 4. And it looks like that second wave is coming out. We've got Laser Rangers, and we've got the Riflemen coming out on that left side of the beach there. Second wave from Fleet number 4. And the Laser Ranger, actually, I thought it was my Laser Rangers, but it is actually the bunker, the Cryo and the Laser Ranger and the bunker working together. Looks like my Flotsam Cannons are actually doing a much better job here on Fleet number 4 here. And this is exactly what I wanted to see, that concentrated power with the Flotties, pretty much 2 to 3 of them firing at once here. And look at that beautiful ticking time bomb here. So now we've got the armored units coming out. Looks like this could potentially be the final wave of Fleet number 4 here. And now I've got my bunker troops coming out. And this is probably got to be one of my new favorite mechanics of Boom Beach, is troop-on-troop warfare. This is a direction that I honestly would really like to see Boom Beach go in, is focus more on troop warfare. I know it's kind of got a little bit maybe of a Clash of Clans feel to it, but I really, really like that dynamic, especially being able to experiencing it in Warships for Season 78. I know that's its own entity on its own. Make sure you check out this video here explaining the freaking Clone Rifleman and Bunker bug that so many players are plagued with right now. And yes, the team is aware. They are investigating ASAP on a fix, and I hope there is one addressed literally ASAP, because this sucks for players that are literally unable to log in, yet alone just play Warships here. So a great defend there on wave Fleet number 4. Looks like we're making our way over to Fleet number 5 here. So Hammerman Fleet number 5, threat level 26. Hammerman, we've got some heavily armored units kind of sprinkled in there with mass infantry. So we will be dealing with on Hammerman Fleet number 5 here, threat level 27. 8 level 11 mechs, 28 level 14 cryos, 2 level 15 scorchers, 30 level 26 warriors, 60 level 27 Zukas, and 310 level 28 riflemen. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. That first wave of Fleet number 5 here is 2 scorchers and mass infantry coming out on that left side there, and I want to see the Flotties doing their thing here. I don't think those Scorchers are going to make it very far off the beach here, because remember, we've got that shock launcher and multiple boom cannons that are dealing significant damage here. So one Scorcher down, looks like second Scorcher down. Most of that first wave is out of the way. Second wave from Fleet number 5 here. Warriors and mechs. This one actually can get a little bit ugly here. So I got to see these Flotties dealing some damage to these mechs here. And it looks like they are doing some good damage, but I need the boom cannons in the back, picking them off a little bit faster, because now we've got Zukas and Cryos. Looks like we still got about 5 mechs left here. Again, boom cannons are doing a great job here, but I want to see these mechs absolutely dwindle to nothing here. So we're going to pick this up to ×2 right now. And again, Hammerman is going to start to make some progress up the trap base here, and that's exactly where the final line of defense comes. And it looks like Hammerman is actually getting the upper hand here. So again, this is completely normal. Again, check it out. We've got the rocket launcher on this side here. We're going to have a lot of that mass infantry kind of make its way into the minefield here. So this is normal, guys. This is very normal, and I'm happy that we're actually getting a chance to experience the trap base here. So now check out the minefield here. This is exactly why we hide so many mines over here. Need that rocket launcher in the back. And you know what? Hammerman actually incredibly successful on that one. I'm a little bit worried here moving forward. Alrighty, so you know what? We're going to make a quick change here. And by quick change here, it was those mechs that were really making things difficult for us here. So I'm wondering if we can actually move a couple things around here to hopefully have that work in our advantage just a little bit more. So I think that we're going to pull one Flotty right into the back here. I think I'm going to swap that out with the boom cannon. You get another boom cannon on this side over here because those mechs were pretty disgusting there. I want these two guys side by side. I'm going to bring this critter launcher a little bit closer up. So I'm hoping that possibly moving a Flotty into the back there. I'm actually going to bring up this rocket launcher as well. So we get full synchronization, full damage of these rocket launchers pouring forward here. Okay, so we've got the two shock launchers. I'm going to bring this shock launcher over a little bit more. And kind of, actually, no, we should probably keep it there because I don't want to narrow down its range too much. Okay, so minor changes there. Let's go back in for our second attempt on fleet number 5 here. And again, we did move a few things around here. Hopefully that is enough mustard in the bottle here, but it's the second wave right here. Once we start dealing with the mechs and the warriors, we really have to do a better job of clearing out these mechs before that next wave comes out. And again, that's why I kind of move these boom cannons over here, because I want to see them picking off the mechs before we get the rest of that mass infantry. And it's that final wave right there that tends to give us just a little bit of a problem here. Hoping this last rocket launcher here can give us the success that we need. But honestly, I'm starting to lose a little bit of a faith here. I'm wondering if we can actually possibly rebuild something here. Let's bring that up. It looks like we still have roughly about the same amount of troops here. I love my little baby mortar in the back, absolutely holding it down right there. Let's see how successful we are on the minefield. And honestly, it's still too much. Last line of defense with the Flot. I mean, it looks like we actually have a little bit less there. So that I like. I think it would be a better idea to still keep a boom cannon in the back. So let's go back, guys. We're going to bring that boom cannon back here. I think the Flotty is still going to serve a much better purpose, but let's have one back here to kind of take out some of that mass infantry that makes its way back. And I think we're going to actually take this one and move it right over here for that same purpose. Move this guy over. Let's move this guy over. Actually, no, let's bring that mortar up. Okay, let's bring this cannon up a little bit more. This guy up. And I think this rocket launcher will bring right there. Okay, hopefully. I know Hammerman does target that rocket launcher with gunboat energy, so hopefully we have a much better chance of holding this one down here. Maybe, hopefully, moving the two Flotties gives us a little bit more breathing room, especially when we do get to that final wave here. But again, it's that second that second wave on fleet number 5 with the mechs that really starts to give us a hard time here. Because then we've got the Zookas and the Cryos here. And unfortunately, if we're not able to take out, a good chunk of the mechs here, we're still going to have a final little wave coming out here with that last hurrah of riflemen here. So let's see if moving these Flotties here actually made that difference. Enough to take out a lot of the mass. Okay, we took out that little pocket. That was good. Okay, that was really good. That was really good. This is where I want to see that boom cannon coming in clutch here. Perfect. Perfect. Well, hopefully. Love it. Love it. Okay, that was the trap base coming in clutch there, guys. Okay, that was dedication there. We did take a couple fails there before we had enough mustard in the bottle, but that absolutely came through right there, and holy smokes. I mean, again, we had to move a few things around, but boom goes the dynamite. That's exactly why you want a boom cannon in the back there, guys. Those Flotties came in clutch, clearing up the mass infantry, and then the boom cannon just cleaned up house at the end there. So I'm really, really happy with how that just came together there. Hammerman Fleet 6 here. 2 more fleets to go. Threat level 27. Hammerman will attack with 12 level 9 bombas, 18 level 19 medics, 80 level 26 warriors, and 372 level 28 riflemen. Let's do this. Okay, so starting things off with that first fleet, that first wave on fleet number 6 here, mass infantry. And it looks like we're dealing with a few boats of bombas here. I'm so proud of myself for just moving those Flotties, because honestly, sometimes all it takes is just proper placement to really, really... Oh, those medics are going to be a problem. Those medics are going to be... I really want to see those boom cannons coming in clutch here. taking out these medics here, because that's where we're going to run into the biggest problem here, is not being able to take care of the medics here. But look at that, guys. We got laser rangers working for us here. Woo! We got mass warriors here. We still got those 2 flotties in the back here. I'm hoping that this is the last wave of fleet number 6 here. And you know what? It looks like it is, and I think we are actually going to get the upper hand here, because that's a lot of mass infantry that still has to make its way through not 1, but 2 flotties. And look at that, guys. So we're going to bring this up to full speed right now. So it's just those medics and the bombas there. I hope the bombas drift in range. Not. Okay, so I need this boom cannon coming in clutch here for me. No! There's literally 1 bomba left. He's going to beat me by like 30. Okay, you know what? Wow, we got beat by 1 bomba. We got beat by 1 bomba. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, let's do... Beat by 1 bomba, man. Are you kidding me? Let's bring a shock launcher back here. I think a shock launcher back there is going to make a big difference. We're going to bring the critter launcher back up over here. Boom cannon right here. Let's bring this RL right over here. Move this guy over a bit more. And we're going to put that 1 shock launcher on this side right over here, actually. Okay, again, I can't believe we just got beat by 1 bomba. 1 bomba. So we're going in for the 2nd defend right now on Hammerman Fleet number 6 here. 1 bomba. Look at that, though. I love watching this initial takedown here. Okay, so it looks like we've actually only got about 3 bombas left from that first wave here. Would have liked the Flotty to take out a little bit more, but this is where I want to see the shock launcher kind of coming in clutch a little bit more here. I don't mind dealing with the mass infantry. It's just that bomba cleanup that we have at the very end that gives us a hard time. And remember, it's these medics also give us a very hard time. So we've got the OG, we got the shock launcher still in the back here, and I think that's exactly what we need here. That still looks like a lot of mass infantry, but we've got the 2 flotties, we've got the minefield, we've got the shock launcher. It's the bombas. I really, really, really just need the shock launchers locking in the bombas here. Perfect. So they just cleaned up house on the rifleman there. Minefield should clean up suit a little bit more. Worse on that one, man. Okay, so, all right, shock launcher is not doing me any favors. We're going to bring the shock launcher back over here. I think we do need that double shock launcher power to stall them on the beach as best as we can. We're going to keep this 1 boom cannon in the back here. Let's keep this machine gun over here. I think we probably should actually keep that RL back here as well. And let's get a critter launcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring this guy actually back here. Bring the critter launcher back. He seemed to do us well. And let's take some of these mines. Actually, no, we'll leave the mines right there. Let's see if that is enough mustard in the bottle for the 3rd successful defend against Hammerman, threat level 27, or, wave number 6. Again, it's those 12 level bombas, guys. Those 12 level 9 bombas. And on that first defend, we literally got beat by 1 of them. So 12 level 9 bombas, 18 level 19 medics, 80 level 26 warriors, 372 level 28 riflemen. That mass infantry is absolutely savage. So here we go. Okay, we do a good job cleaning up house right there. I need to literally kill the bombas before the rest of the medics come out. We do damage to the bombas, but we don't kill them. We don't do as much damage as we need to do. Remember, there's going to be a final wave coming out here. Oh, he just barred out my shock launcher. What an absolute savage. Okay, this boom cannon is actually... Oh, he was actually taking out some of the bomba. He took out 1 bomba, which made me very happy. Okay, let's bring this now back up. Okay, let's get these flotties to clean up house a little bit more. Okay, perfect. So we just got like 1 rifleman. Okay, let's see the rocket launcher. and the boom cannon work together. God. Handful of bombas up there right now. Okay, so you know what? Boom cannon. Okay, okay. I can't. So there's a lot of plug and playing here. Let's move you over here. Move you right here. Move you over here. Bring this rocket launcher over here. This guy right here. Critter launcher. We need more damage. Not doing anything for us there. Let's bring them back there. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get a couple boom mines over here. That's where buddies were getting us. Not saying that those boom mines are going to save us, but that's what was giving us a hard time there. Okay, we got that RL in the back there. Get this machine gun up a little bit. And you know what? 1, 2. That Flotty we need. That Flotty we need. Let's get this Flotty. Right here. Okay. Do I need to put anything in the front there? Yeah, let's bring that machine gun up. Okay. I mean, they're going to BART out this shock launcher anyways. We found out the hard way. I think that shock launcher is locked on. So I think we're going in for our third, hopefully successful defend here on Hammerman Hammerman Fleet number 6 here. So far, so good. Like we got 2 of those bombas left there. I think on that first time we only had 1 left. Or sorry, on that first, that previous defend, we didn't have any left. We seem to be doing a lot better on this one. Again, I don't want to get totally ahead of myself. Take out the bombas. Okay, I don't know. We barely moved a few things around. Oh, yes. Start taking out the medics. Okay, so right now there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 bombas left. This is our last line of defense here. I really hope that they start running into some mines. Yes! Okay, now it's just medics. Okay, wow. Don't give up, guys. Never give up. Never surrender. I mean, you see the pain and the suffering on my face, but holy crap, guys. A lot of plugging and playing for the dedication of actually making this happen. This video's not going to be ready until sometime tomorrow anyways, but holy smokes, guys. Now we are going on to the defend. Well, hopefully we do the steamrolling here. But Hammerman Fleet number 7 here. Threat level 28. Hammerman will attack with 40 level 15 laser rangers. 18. I hate the medics, man. 18 level 19 medics. At least there's no bombas. 9 level 23 tanks. 56 level 28 heavies. And 310 level 28 riflemen. All right, guys, Fleet number 7. Let's go in for the final defend here for Boom Beach. Has never been this savage, and that first wave of Fleet number 7 is all heavies. So let's just stall them on the beach and have critter launchers just literally nibble away at them. It looks like we've got some mass infantry coming out there. I mean, those heavies are dwindling. We've got the tanks, though. We got to start worrying about that mass. And sorry, we've got to start worrying about those heavily armored units here. I'd like to see the shock launchers doing a little bit more. This I'm okay with on that final defender, especially if this little pocket of tanks comes out. But look at this OG boom cannon right here, slowly picking off the tanks here. This is exactly why I like to have boom cannons on the flank here. This is literally what we like to call an MVP boom cannon. That one boom cannon has single-handedly taken out, I want to say about 4 or 5 tanks. We weren't exactly counting, but look at this, guys. Again, a lot of struggle. I don't know what it is about Fleet 5, but a lot of struggle on a Fleet of 5 here, and it looks like we are going to be successful, Skull Army. Well, I don't want to jinx myself. We got that 1 tank left, but it's done. It's done. Now we got 1 minute and 16 seconds of just medics, and this is I like this. I like this when it's just left with the medics because no troops are left doing DPS. That was a little bit of a struggle. I don't think as much as a struggle as the episode 3 with the Doom Cannons, but that was enough mustard in the bottle, and Skull Army, boom community, boom, goes the dynamite. Alrighty, guys. I mean, we did still utilize the trap base. There was a lot of plugging and playing to make that happen, but a successful episode 5 of Boom Beach has never been this savage, featuring the Flotsam Cannon. Skull Army, Boom Community, don't forget to leave a comment on your thoughts and what you would like to see for the ×5 level 3 prototype for episode 6. Skull Army, Boom Community, we will be wrapping things up. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. It's now time to make like a Tom and cruise. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace!